Well, hello. This is our new Paper, Pauper, and potentially other formats, gameplay video series. I am Jason. I have brought Jund Wildfire, one of my new favorite decks. And then we have David.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm going to be playing Mono Blue Fae against Jund Wildfire. Fingers crossed that I don't see too many chrysalises.
The scourge of the format, I just saw somebody call for it to get banned today. Meanwhile, I'm thinking...
4, I can beat that.
Brood Scale needs to get a ban.
Haha! Yeah, I think this is keepable. Let's put this back. All right, let's open on an island. Big surprise.
Yep.
And we're going to tap that for a little fairy miscreant.
I think I have to play this Slagwoods Bridge, and I will pass.
Let's play an island. Swing at you.
I have no blocks.
You're going to get Moon Circuit Hackered.
Dang. The better one?
The cheaper one, anyway.
That usually makes it better.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to replay our Fairy Miscreant.
Play a swamp.
The fact that the deck often doesn't do the turn 2 familiar does make me feel a little better.
Yeah, this is not quite as able to do that as Affinity. I'm going to do some weird stuff here. I'm going to snuff this guy out for 4 life, and then I'm going to play this 1-mana Nyxborn Hydra.
Sure.
So that I have a 1/2 with reach, which seems reasonable in this match.
Yeah, honestly.
And I'll pass.
Not amazing timing. I think we have to do it anyway. We're going to full cost of 1 mind, see what our future holds. Okay, I'm not going to attack into your Hydra, so
Darn.
Go ahead.
I will play an Ichor Wellspring.
Yep.
Draw a card. Beautiful. Drew a Drawsforge Bridge. I will play that and I will pass.
Fairy Miscreant, draw a card. I think we pass here.
Play a Refurbished Familiar for 1 mana.
Counterspell that.
That's fine. I'm going to take the funny play and I'm going to play this Landscape and I'm going to play another Hydra. On 2. You had enough problems with the first one that I honestly think this is pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good, honestly.
This will give me a lot of time.
I'm going to play a Snare Master Sprite. I'm going to tap down bigger Hydra.
You got it.
I'm going to swing with my fairies.
I will block one of them.
In response, I'm going to flash in a Brine Barrow Intruder to smallify your Nyxborn Hydra. So,
Sure.
So fairy's fine, and you'll take 1.
I'm at 13. Untap. Hydra stays tapped. Well, I will play this Chrysalis, which gets me 2 Eldrazi Spawn. And then I will play this Slagwoods Bridge. I would just like to pass back to you.
Okay, untap, keep, draw. Swing with the flyers.
I will block Snare Master with the Chrysalis and a Miscreant with the Hydra.
One of the fairy miscreants remains unblocked.
Correct.
So we're going to ninjutsu it.
Yep. I will eat
Fairies
those 2.
died for a good cause.
I'll go to 11 and you draw a card.
Play a land for turn. Fairy miscreant, go ahead.
Hydra untaps. Play this Vault of Whispers. Tap 2 for another Wellspring. Draw a card. I will just pass the turn.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I cast a Snare Master Sprite. Let's go ahead and tap down Chrysalis, I guess. Don't think I can afford to lose all these guys, so I think I just have to pass. Wait for some better options to open up, I suppose.
I will sacrifice this Landscape. Get a swamp. This doesn't untap. Well, here's another Chrysalis that I guess I'll cast. See if you have the counterspell for it. You do this time. Do get 2 more spawn because this card's broken.
Yep.
So here's 4. And now that you're tapped out, I guess I'd like to Deadly Dispute this Wellspring.
Yep.
I'll sack one of the spawn for that. Get a counter here. Sack a Wellspring, draw from the Wellspring. Draw 2 from the Dispute.
Treasure time.
Yep, there's my treasure. I'm going to cast this Refurbished Familiar with that treasure.
Oh, no.
That's another blocker. So there's the Spell Stutter. And I will pass.
I'm pretty sure this is over.
It's a rough spot to be in,
Yep.
for sure.
Let's not swing and just have all my guys die. Seems probably good.
Seems all right.
Pass.
I will play 2 for a Wellspring.
Yep.
Draw a card. Play a Krark Clan Shaman.
I think I have to spell stutter sprite that, else I'm going to lose more dudes.
Yeah, that's fine. Cast this Troublemaker Oof with a spawn, so this is going to grow. I'm going to bargain it with this Wellspring. You don't have anything to exile, but I'll just draw a card from the Wellspring.
Cantripping Oof is pretty solid.
It's not bad. I'll play this Forest, and I will go to combat.
Yep.
I think we just start hitting with the one big guy. Here's 4.
I'm going to take 4. I'm going to go 16.
And I'll pass.
I guess I have to at least force some trades or something. Got another Snare Master Sprite, so I could like tap down bigger Hydra, I guess.
Sure.
Because that's the only one that I couldn't trade with.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and swing with Ninja and see what you're gonna block with.
I'll block with the Zoof.
I figure I've got like maybe one decent draw left before I'm so...
yeah, I mean, you could chain of one mines. Like,
Yeah.
there's a world where you get there, but it's a rough spot for sure.
So we'll give the deck a chance to show us something.
I'm going to Eviscerator's Insight this Wellspring,
Yeah,
draw
that's
3,
pretty good.
play the Spell Bomb, and then I will Deadly Dispute the Spell Bomb, paying the extra black to draw another card from this.
Nice.
So I'll draw 3 here and get a treasure. I'm going to crack these 2 spawn for 2 counters here to play a Lembas. Scry and draw a card. I will bottom that. Swing for 6.
Taking on the Intruder, I think.
Yep.
Well, no, because I need to keep a human in case it becomes relevant.
True.
Taking on a Snare Master Sprite.
Sure. I'll pass. I mean, that guy's pretty good in this match.
Tap down your Nyxborn Hydra.
Yep.
Send a message. Swing with the team.
Block the Spell Stutter Sprite.
Okay.
And I will cast down this Snare Master Sprite.
Oof.
Trade
here.
Take
that
1.
dies. Take 1.
Go to 10.
That's not going to be enough for me. Pass.
Untap. This guy is locked down. I will once again play this Wellspring.
Once again asking you for more Wellspring.
Once again sacrifice it with an Insight. Casual 4 mana, draw 4. I'll play this Refurbished Familiar. You get a discard. Since you cannot, I will draw a card. Play this Bridge for turn. You're at 16 still. I will swing with these 2 for 8 damage. And I will Cleansing Wildfire my bridge.
There it is.
Yeah.
I was wondering where those were.
It's been a bit. And I'll draw a card for it.
I'm feeling pretty thin deck there.
Yeah, I've drawn
Quite a few cards.
a card
Very
or
good,
2.
Very good.
And I'll play the Spell Bomb and I'll pass.
Untap. Keep draw. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I feel like early on, the only real choice that I had was like, so I was sitting on the 2 Spell Stutters. I was curious, like, okay, like, so when I had the Miscreant, like, do I develop the Moon Circuit Hacker, or do I, keep open Spell Stutter?
Yep.
And I think that hitting the Moon Circuit Hacker with the kill spell was the correct thing to do.
Yeah, the fact that I had the Snuff Out and the ability to block the other guy felt really good.
I think if the Snuff Out hadn't happened right then, you would have had to make decisions about like trading. I think that would have changed things decently.
Right. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do it when you were tapped out.
Very good.
Instead of Spell Pierce. Yeah, it's tough. Getting a Hacker down is really good. I do have so many 2-drops in the deck.
Yeah.
Wellsprings, but also Wildfires, of course, that like holding up the Spell Stutter might have been good. But maybe I just play a tap land, but then next turn you can attack with
That's
the
what I
Hacker.
figured. It's like, okay, if it's okay, like as long as I have it open again, like it like makes it for one turn cycle essentially, then at that point I'm interrupting a lot of the 2-drops, which are probably happening subsequently as well, and I'm getting more cards to keep up. So like I think it is a risk when you shut yourself down like that.
For sure. Yeah, I think it was just the timely Hydra, honestly, was just usually, obviously, they're not meant to be 1 and 2 and 3 drops. But it just felt really good there.
I don't think your red stuff is not game changing. I mean, I guess being able to say no to some breath weapons, but I've also got a lot of inbuilt counters. Anyway.
Yeah, a lot of counter spells for sure.
I think Annul is probably a better counter spell there, and then I can shut down a bunch of your artifacts for cheaper.
Annul's not bad. Yeah, it gets Wellspring, but it also just gets Familiar and Nyxborn Hydra, Blood Fountain, which I have.
Yep, I think that's probably better at trading up
Makeshift.
compared to the Elemental Blast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate like maybe 1 or 2 blasts, blue blasts.
I'll have to go through and see what we might cut.
Because I do have some relevant red. I also have a Makeshift Munitions, which...
I mean, as we know, landing Makeshift Munitions against fairies is bad news bears.
Right, and so having a way to get rid of it when it's on the
That's
field.
a good point. Maybe a 2 and 2 split or something, then it's only
something
4.
like that I think is fine.
I think we're bringing in enough other stuff that some of our marginal counter spells, like Spell Pierce, probably goes first.
It's tough in this one because like Brine Bear Intruder doesn't feel like it does it a lot, but it does help you trade for a refurbished or just eat a refurbished.
Yeah, I think this last game when I played that one, I wanted to use the open mana and maybe set myself up to have more bodies for things, but it wasn't used very effectively as a combat trick.
Yeah.
And, like trying to decide like when that's going to happen in your deck, I think is hard.
Yeah, all it gave you there was 1 damage, I think, in that turn. If you had done that and also gotten a ninja down, I think it would have been good.
Like I kept the body and then I had the like human down so that way I could start to, so I was like trying to hedge when I had the mana, but like.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
This video is sponsored by Doomlings, which is a 20 to 45 minute card game that is easy to fit in while your opponent finishes cycle storming. Each player has a hand of trait cards that they can play to get points and trigger specific abilities. And just like Magic the Gathering, each card features an incredibly evocative card name. Things like Bad and Chromatophores, Chromato. Each round brings about a new age, which can give you benefits like letting your islands tap for an additional blue, or can plunge you into a futuristic catastrophe, something that would never happen in real life, like a retrovirus, glacial meltdown, or AI takeover. After you and your compatriots endure 3 catastrophes, the world ends, and the player with the most points is the victor. Check the link in the description to pick up a copy of Doomlings.
Okay, I'll take the play again.
You got it.
See if we can do cooler things with it this time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, the old no land hand. Better 6s.
Go down to 6, yeah.
That seems good.
Sure, why not?
Bottom that. Island into a Fairy Seer.
Yeah.
Scry. I think I'm going to keep both. I'm just debating on maybe a reorder or something, and I don't know that it's necessary, so we're just going to leave those. Go ahead.
All right, I will draw. I'll play a Drossforge Bridge, and I'll pass.
Island. Swing at you.
No blocks.
And take 1.
Well, I think this is getting spell stuttered, but I'm going to play a Wellspring.
Sure.
Yeah, it's gone. Go for it.
Swing.
No blocks.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Draw a card. I like drawing cards.
It's pretty good. I will play another Wellspring. I'll draw a card, play a bridge, and I will pass.
Island.
I have
Swing.
no blocks. Oh no, not again.
Moonstruck Hacker.
You got it.
Draw 2. We're going to replay our Fairy Seer so we can make some scrying decisions. Yeah. Okay, we're going to keep, and we're going to pass it to you.
I would like to play this Writhing Chrysalis. Trigger.
I'm going to counterspell that.
No, it is counterspelled. But I get 2 spawn.
Swing.
I will block these 2.
Moon Circuit Hacker. Fairy Seer.
You got it.
Draw 1. Fairy Seer again. I think we need to 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Pass turn.
I'm going to Deadly Dispute this Ichor Wellspring. I will draw 3, make a treasure, play a mountain. I would like to once again cast a Writhing Chrysalis.
That happens.
All right.
That's a thing.
I will pass the turn.
Swing with the team.
Block the big ninja here, and the small one's like this.
In response, we're at least going to make you do the thing. We're going to flash in a Brine Barrow Intruder to smallify the power on the Chrysalis.
Sure. I will sacrifice these 2 to grow it by 2.
So this is going to die. Your guys already blocked.
Yep.
Take 1 from the Fairy Seer.
Yep, I'm at 9.
That is it.
Untap and draw. I will cast a Nyxborn Hydra for 2.
I'm going to try to annul that.
Not a fan, but that's fine, I guess. I will pass.
Snare Master Sprite, paying the extra 2 to tap down your Chrysalis.
I will try to cast down one of your Moonstruck Hackers in response.
Yep. Okay.
And then that goes off.
Perishes. Tapped down. I'm going to swing for 4.
I'll take 4.
I draw and discard.
Yep.
I think we have to pitch one of these. Pass the turn.
Untap. This guy stays tapped. I will play an Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. I will Deadly Dispute that Wellspring. Draw 3 and hope that they are refurbished familiars. This is pretty much where I'm at. I draw 3. One of them was. I'll play this familiar. Trigger. Make you discard a card. I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Everybody sideways.
I will block the ninja.
Yep. Trade, take 3. Put you down to 2.
Correct.
Pass turn.
I'm going to cast a Lembus.
Going to spell stutter that.
When that hits the field, I'm going to try to Breath Weapon.
Blast that.
Man, if only I hadn't told you to put those in. That's fine. This will get countered, and I'll pass.
I think that means we get there.
I have a mana.
Oh, you do have a mana. That's correct.
Dare you?
Swing.
I will block here, and I will die.
Great. I wasn't anticipating the rally there. You did like definitely push back for a bit, and I bottomed a ninja at one point because I had so many.
Sure. Yeah.
And I wonder if having it up would have helped me push through a little bit quicker.
I'm not sure, but I think you pushed through just fine.
Yeah.
I did, the Chrysalis is so good, you counterspelled it, but it still bought me a turn each of the times and held off your draws. Snaremaster Sprite's so good in this matchup, though. All right, I'll be on the play. I will not keep a 1 forest hand with my Snuff Out.
Yeah. I've done dumber things, and I think going to 6 is probably not the call. Like, it can do things, it's just maybe a little atypical.
Right.
So, better 6.
Yeah. Well, it's already better. Yeah, I can keep this one. I'll play a bridge and I'll pass.
1 mana later, we're going to pass the turn.
I will play a Cleansing Wildfire, targeting my bridge.
Yep.
Gonna tutor up a forest. No, a swamp. And then I will draw. And I will pass.
Flash and a Brine Bearer Intruder.
You got me good.
Doing things that sorcery speed is for chumps.
I agree.
Island swing.
No blocks.
Then Circuit Hacker.
I will attempt to snuff it out.
Sadly, that occurs.
Perfect.
Winning the race now, though.
You certainly are.
Play a Snare Master and pass.
I would like to duress you. I would like to take an of one mind.
That seems sensible.
I would like to ruin your day with this makeshift munitions. Play a bridge and I will pass.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean, I need stuff to throw at it, which I currently have bridges, but nothing else.
Okay, well, let's swing at you.
Yep. No blocks.
Moon Circuit Hacker.
14.
Draw a card.
So I accidentally only took 1 damage here instead of 2 damage. I took the Brine Bearer damage instead of the Moon Circuit Hacker damage for some reason. It's a minor mistake and it probably won't matter.
Play out the Snare Master. Then we're going to of 1 mind for 1.
You got it.
Draw a couple cards. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Gonna start with a Cleansing Wildfire on my bridge. All right. Draw. Ooh, there's something.
Ah, I should cut it.
It does cost 2 mana. How pathetic. This 2 mana Refurbished Familiar. I'll make you discard a card. And I'll pass.
Line for turn. Turn my guys sideways.
Before blocks are declared, I'm gonna throw this bridge at this Moon Circuit Hacker.
I think I'm going to snap it back to my hand.
I will go to blocks and I will block here.
And a Brine Bearer Intruder, your Refurbished Familiar.
You got it. Yeah, I probably should have shot the Sprite instead, so that if you snapped it, it wouldn't be as bad for me, I think.
I think we're just going to pass the turn.
Play a Blood Fountain.
Spell Stutter Sprite.
That's pretty bad, because I can't kill both sprites in response. Unless I'm going to try to cycle this into a Snuff Out, specifically.
Crazier things have happened.
I'm going to cast this. I'm going to cast the Snuff Out on the Spell Stutter Sprite. Paying 4 life
Brutal.
to 11. And then I'd like to throw this bridge at this Snare Master Sprite. And
So it resolves.
so this will resolve.
No fairies remaining.
That's exactly what I needed. I mean, I'm not in a great spot, but this helps a lot.
Yep, that's true. Draw. Fairy Seer.
Yeah.
Scry. We don't want to see that. That's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't know that's what we want. I think it probably needs to go. Okay, both to the bottom. Combat.
Yep.
Swing.
No blocks.
Moon Circuit Hacker.
You got it.
No mana to kill him right now.
Nope,
so that's
not at the
nice.
moment.
Draw a card. Fairy Seer again.
Sure.
Honestly, that's not it either. Pass it back to you.
All right. Tap, draw. I'll play this Slightwoods Bridge. I would like to throw this blood at your Moon Circuit Hacker.
Yep.
Pass.
Flash in Brine Bearer Intruder.
Yeah. I'm gonna potentially leave myself open to another ninja, but I'm gonna throw these 2 at your 2 Fairy Seers.
Yep. Seems
I
legit.
have 4 basics and a makeshift. Go ahead. And a dream.
The dream's very important here. Swing
I mean,
1.
1 Chrysalis really gets me back into this. I will take 1.
Pass turn. Sad day. We're in trouble though. You're looking bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Swing.
No blocks?
Moon Circuit Hacker.
Yeah, that's gonna connect.
Draw a card. Land for turn. Pass.
Oof. I guess I'm gonna cast this 4 mana Refurbished Familiar.
Counterspell.
You got it. Go ahead.
I think representing a 2-turn clock is way better than a 3-turn clock.
I would
So we're
agree.
gonna Brine Barrow Intruder.
Yep.
Draw. Swing.
No blocks.
Loot. Huh. Honestly, this is probably the worst.
Well, that's terrifying.
I mean, at this point, it's like, what is it actually gonna stop?
I mean, that's fair.
I think that's mostly the
Another
concern.
blood fountain, but yeah, if it's your only fairy, I get it. And obviously, actual counter spells are better.
Pass turn.
Yep, I need something good here. That's pretty good. I'll try to play a Chrysalis.
It resolves.
Okay. It's going to get tapped or bounced or something, but at least I got these blockers. I will pass.
Tap. Draw. Think I Snare Master Sprite here.
Yep.
Tap down your Chrysalis, and we're gonna swing.
I will block both, and I will sacrifice this to make me a mana, getting this a counter, and I will use that mana to throw this at the... I'm trying to figure out what's the worst. Probably just the Moonstrucker Hacker.
I'll snap it.
You got it.
Pass.
All right. This doesn't untap. That's not bad. You got 2 cards in hand. I think I have to Deadly Dispute my Writhing Chrysalis here. I guess I'll leave up mana to play a Nyxborn Hydra. So I'm sacking this. Treasure 2 good cards. Those are interesting. I will pass.
Untap. Draw. Shit. Swing.
I have no blocks.
I know what you want to do. I'm going to make you do it.
Sure.
We're going to Moon Circuit Hacker back the Snare Master Sprite.
Okay, so it mattered. My bad. David and I both think that I'm at 3 life here, not 2 life. If I'm at 3 life, he has to use his Moon Circuit Hacker here in order to try to present lethal damage, which is what he's going to go for, knowing that I have the makeshift munitions on board, or actually I have a cast down in hand. Then I'm going to be able to remove one of the creatures. He thinks he has to go for it to try to make me use more resources, even though he knows that it's not actually going to be lethal. When in reality, if I was at 2 life, which we both know that I should be, then he doesn't need to do anything here. He just presents lethal. I have to be the aggressor. I have to be the first one to act. I either throw my makeshift munitions treasure at somebody, or I use a cast down on one of the creatures, and then he Moon Circuit Hackers that one in response. So in reality, I should actually use it before blockers. But then he uses the Moon Circuit Hacker on the creature that's still alive, gets through for 2 damage anyway, and I die. So David should have won right here, but obviously that didn't happen, and we kept playing.
I'm going to try to cast down the Moon Circuit Hacker.
Okay. Yes. That resolves.
I will go to damage.
Yep.
I'm at 2.
Think I just recast Snare Master Sprite.
Sure.
Go ahead.
What do I do? Let's see. I could lose pretty badly either way here. I'm going to cast this Refurbished Familiar.
I've been hedging.
Yes. No, I mean, as you should. I will pass the turn. Before blocks, I'd like to throw this treasure with this mana at this sprite.
Yep.
Then I would like to block here.
Trade. Pass turn.
All right. No pressure, except for potentially more intruders. That's interesting. I will pass the turn.
Pass turn.
I will cycle this on the end step. Draw and draw. Play the Sicker Wellspring.
I think we're just going to counterspell it.
Pass.
Pass.
The fact that I've survived this long is I'm pretty happy about, if
Yep.
nothing else.
Yep.
I have a swamp, and I will pass. Big Ninja. You got it.
Pass.
I would like to snuff out the Big Ninja.
God damn it.
Here's a Chrysalis.
I can't say no.
Perfect. I have 2 Eldrazi Spawn, and I will pass to you.
Oh my gosh. Pass turn.
Play this bridge, and I will attack for 2. Go ahead.
You know, I think you might actually win this game.
It sounds like you've drawn a ton of islands, is my guess.
Pass turn.
I will cycle this landscape on the end step.
Yep. I'll allow it.
I appreciate the no stifle. Untap. I will play another Chrysalis.
Still can't say no.
I will get 2 more spawn. Attack you for 2.
Okay.
I guess I'd like to duress you, because I want to know what's going on. It's, yeah, 4 islands and a null. That's pretty bad. I'll take the null, I guess.
Yep.
Go ahead. It was a tight game until you...
I'd like to point out that you also have discarded an island since then. So I think we're up to, what's that? 5, 9. I've seen 10 islands.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Pass turn. Draw spell who? Not me.
You're at 16.
I'm not quite there yet. It's close. It's real close.
I think I can just kill you.
Let's see, you can get your guys up to, what, 6 power each?
6 power each, but I can throw all of these with the makeshift for 4 damage.
Oh, that's true.
So that's 16.
Right. There we go.
I'm going to attempt to do that.
Yep.
I will throw all 4 of these at you.
I'm the deadest.
I'll attack.
Man, come back. That was good. I think that the makeshift munition, like I played around it, I think as effectively as I could. I made you work for it, and we really cut through a lot of the artifacts. But after a certain point, like, I think maybe if I'd gotten like a ninja earlier or something, like another ninja of the deep hours, it might have gotten us there. But
yes, and obviously you put in a couple red blasts in the deck. If you'd ever found one of those to get rid of the munitions, it would have been good. I mean, I had to sacrifice my entire board. I was down to just those 4 basics at one point.
Yeah. I think we.
And then you just drew
I needed
poorly.
something, and it was yeah.
And that miracle snuff out was crazy.
Yeah, that was
because that's exactly what I needed. The blood fountain. If it didn't resolve, I don't think I would have won that game.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't have killed your guys. And yeah.
Man, that was good.
That was a good game.
That was so good.
That was great.
Thank you very much for watching the first episode of Pauper Airplane. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be releasing a new episode of Pauper Airplane the last Friday of every single month, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you want to help me increase the quality of the series, I just launched a Patreon page so that you can give me money. That's so exciting. There are a bunch of cool perks like seeing the decks that I'm currently brewing and stats for those decks, being able to submit decks to see in future videos, and even being able to play Magic with me. So go ahead and follow the link in the description to give me all your hard-earned money. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.